And in terms of the structure of Pax Indica as well, you describe it as rather like an onion. And can you tell me something about the book structure and how you think it reflects foreign policy imperatives?
To some degree that is true, though I didn't mean to imply the order should necessarily suggest that one priority is greater than another. I mean, Pakistan happens to be first because it's our biggest, our overriding foreign policy challenge. But the neighborhood follows next because logically that's geographically how it goes, and then China, and then the extended neighborhood, the near abroad as I call it, of the Arab world and Southeast Asia, and only then do we get to the US and finally to Europe, Africa, Latin America. So it's in that sense not, shall we say, the onion metaphor was to say that we are going through all of these different layers of our foreign policy, and then after that, as you know, I come up with chapters on our soft power and our cultural diplomacy, chapters on our Ministry of External Affairs and the domestic underpinnings of our foreign policy, and finally a sort of thinking about a grand strategy for India.
In your book, you suggest the purpose of a robust foreign policy is to serve domestic objectives. Can you explain that point a little?
Foreign policy is also about national self-respect, standing on our own feet, having our own vision of the globe and carrying it out. And to my mind, if you look at exactly what we have been doing by and large in these relationships, I think we have been conscious, in my view, of the need to stand our own ground fairly firmly. With China, we don't want a conflict with China, it will be disastrous. But then China too should not want a conflict with us. The stake they have developed in our economy with over $60 billion of trade every year is something that gives them a reason not to have a military adventure with India. As far as the US is concerned, we have a lot of areas of common, a lot of shared values, and a lot of compatible interests. But we are not going to be anybody's ally in the sense of always being relied upon to take a particular position in conformity with their wishes. We are a partner, and as a partner we will occasionally disagree with them, but when we do agree, we will make sure that we treat them in the appropriate way. But we will agree with them for our own reasons usually, and not merely because they want us to agree with them.
Do you think enough is being done diplomatically, either to strengthen bilateral relations or even strengthen the support that we have in the region? Or do you think really the onus is now mostly on Pakistan and we're doing sort of what we can in India?
Well, we are doing what we can. I'm sure that if you look at the peace overtures we've made, despite being the aggrieved party, we've been very consistent. We were, Prime Minister Vajpayee made a bus yatra to Pakistan, was rewarded with the Kargil invasion. In the years of Prime Minister Manmohan Singh and General Musharraf talking to each other, things had got warmed up. First year of President Zardari were even getting warmer, and then we were given 2611. Now we are once again, despite the fact that we're not happy with the way in which the perpetrators of 2611 in Pakistan have not yet been apprehended, tried or prosecuted, nonetheless we've once again opened up to Pakistan. And I argue in my book, if you like, the realist case for peacemaking. I'm not a hawk in the sense that I don't believe there's a military solution possible. I'm not a dove of the candlelight at Wagah border variety, but I am someone who feels we have to make peace with Pakistan in our own interest. Investors aren't going to come to a war zone. Conflict, an intractable conflict on our borders will distract from our overriding objectives of development. And frankly, Pakistan has the ability to deny us the possibility of growing in peace and prosperity through its own conduct. So we need peace with them, and we have to make that effort.
Thank you very much, Dr. Tharoor.
Thank you, Shougat. I appreciate it.